everybody understands, Andrew, but when you understand it, you realize how vital it is.
I'd say probably the only people who know about vitamin K are people who might have clotting issues and are taking some medication for their clotting issues.
Right.
But they know about vitamin K1 because they have to pay attention to vitamin K1. Vitamin K2 has a very different role in the body, a distinctly different role from vitamin K1, which pertains to clotting. Vitamin K2 is all about the utilization of calcium. And vitamin K2 MK7, whether you take a calcium supplement if you don't, you're then getting all of your calcium from your diet. Regardless, we all have calcium in our bones, we all have calcium in our body, and we get our calcium from either our diet or from supplements. That calcium can have a tendency to not just remain in our bones where we like it, but find itself in other tissues. We've heard the word calcification. That's what calcification is. When calcium finds itself in other tissues, those tissues are referred to as calcifying. We don't want tissues like our blood vessels and arteries to calcify. It makes them more rigid. They lose their resiliency and flexibility. And one of the most important aspects of being healthy and youthful is having flexible arteries. One of the most frequent indicators, unfortunately, of aging, circulation, and cardiovascular health are more rigid, less flexible blood vessels and arteries. So vitamin K2, because of its ability to focus calcium to be retained in the tissues where you want it, like your bones, and prevent it from going to tissues that you don't want it, like your blood vessels, arteries, and other tissues, that's vitamin K2 MK7's remarkable and unique role. So we all have calcium, we all need calcium, but we want calcium to stay where we want it. We don't want it to go where we don't want it. And vitamin K2 MK7, I've been talking about it for probably more than a decade.
Right. And
I suspect more people have heard about it from me than from anyone else. No one really emphasizes it, but I would have to say it is as important as any vitamin you'd find in a multivitamin, as any vitamin that you're going to find in any product of any kind. It's just a vitamin D, vitamin B12. It happens to be, we've lowered the price significantly over time, but it happens to be expensive. But even though we've increased the potency here to 120 micrograms, at 120 micrograms for about 25 cents a capsule, you're looking at vitamin K2 MK7 that's incredibly affordable.
Here's a couple of reviews from what people are saying online. And just as a reminder, the price on this is expiring at the end of the hour. Innovative. Happy to begin a new course from a trusted source. I sought the advice of my physicians before taking vitamin K2 MK7. My doctors did the research on the product and directed me to go ahead and begin the supplement as there was no conflict. I will no longer be sending calcium to my arteries. Thank you, Andrew Lessman, for the endless research, easily understood education and quality products you bring us. Here to the last statement there. I think it's so true. My bones say thank you. I have bone issues for which I have been treated for a couple years. I take calcium and magnesium, and I'm glad to have this supplement to send it to my bones where I need it. I appreciate the knowledge of how all these minerals and vitamins work in tandem and the thought that goes into making it all work together like an orchestra making beautiful music. Andrew, these are just wonderful reviews, so well written as they always are.
And it's great. I love when folks show my products to their doctors. These products are scientifically based products, medically based products. Vitamin K2 is not a drug. It's not my invention. It's another one of Mother Nature's incredible gifts. And if we pay attention to Mother Nature, she gives us a wonderful tool here. You can pick your goal, whether you want to support heart health by retaining arterial flexibility, by retaining calcium in your bones instead of in your arteries, then you're also supporting bone health. So it's a remarkable ingredient that focuses on two very important processes, incredibly important if we want to age in a healthy fashion.
It's 077631 vitamin K2 MK7. As we keep on going, you'll hear me say this with every single item now for the rest of the hour, but everything we're sharing with you